Hey, Mad Geniuses. So, wanted to share the three main ways that we are helping our community in the coming months. So, first off, we have the Women Entrepreneurs and Leaders Week, which is December 2nd through the 6th. And there is a slew of events we are curating for that week to help support and celebrate the women of our community. So the two main events we have they're both rescheduled because they were postponed due to the storm. So we have our Show Her the Money screening on December 4th. This film was just named by U.S. News and World Report as one of the top 11 finance films of the last decade. So we are one of the one. They toured the last year to over 100 cities, and they are doing us a big favor by doing a virtual panel with Catherine Gray, the lead producer, and she has a podcast. She's been all over, and her and some of the crew members will be available for a digital panel after the exclusive Asheville screening on December 4th. So working hard to get the details together for that, and that is going to be incredible. It highlights the fact that women only receive 2% of venture capital funding, and we are looking for sponsors. You can buy bundles of tickets, and we can give those away to high school and college students and nonprofits, or you can get your whole team together, your whole company, your group of girlfriends, and make this a special night out. And December 6th, we will have our postponed Women-Owned Expo. That is going to be a shopping event and a time for women entrepreneurs to meet, network, get to know each other, but also the community can come out and support these small businesses and shop from them, learn about them. And we will also have some resources on hand, including First Commonwealth Bank, Western Women's Business Center, WNC Business, and a few others. So it's just going to be a really great day of camaraderie and connection between our women entrepreneur ecosystem here in Asheville. So we've got some panels, we've got some education events, we've got some listening sessions, and we're going to do some coffee, networking, shopping events. So lots going on that week to support and uplift the women in our community. And of course, anything we do is going to be tied to our fundraiser for the WNC Recovery. And one of those fundraiser tools is going to be our WNC Recovery Boxes. So the idea for these boxes is that each county impacted by the storm will be represented. You can buy a one-off box for our first kickoff box that will focus on one Buncombe. So it'll be products from Buncombe County, which is my home and where my home and office are and where I've lived for 10 years. We will also eventually get to other counties and featuring other products. And as we are connecting with product makers and small businesses throughout our community here in Western North Carolina, we're also going to be gathering stories. And these stories will be turned into a storybook, and they will be turned into a children's book, and they will be turned into other content that helps share the story of each county and the heroes and the history. So really highlighting all the amazing counties that make up Western North Carolina. And I love storytelling. That's my background. That's my favorite thing to do is share stories, tell stories, get other people to share their stories. So there's going to be a big push for people to share about their county and really show that county pride. And I grew up in Preble County in Ohio, and we always had a healthy rivalry with some of the counties that touched us and that were near us. So um, that kind of hometown pride of knowing your county and knowing how it was shaped and knowing some of the heroes that have stepped up in times like this when there's so much uncertainty and so much unclear and so much unsure and lots of anxiety and insecurities and all that. So stories can really help heal us and strengthen us and help us feel tied to each other and where we live. So really excited about that. More details to come. And lastly, which really everything is about this, which is $10,000 at a time. And this is my nonprofit's focus for supporting the small business community. I know firsthand all the paperwork, all the red tape, all the hoops that you have to jump through for loans, for grants, for all these different things. And, I understand that in some ways it's a necessary evil. But with our nonprofit, we can make our own rules and we can support in the ways that we see and hear that our community needs. So this is one of the ways. And grants are what everybody is looking for and everybody's talking about, because most of us have made no money since the storm, or the ways we were going to make money. All of our Q4 planning, all of our 2025 planning and beyond looks completely different. And we are floundering. We're hanging on by a thread. We are hoping to fight against the statistic that 40% of businesses close after a natural disaster, and then 20% more close within 3 years. So we want to fight that 60% stat with everything we can. And this is one of the ways that we want to help. So we'll be releasing more details about this particular $10,000 at a time initiative. And in the meantime, as we are fundraising and talking to investors and talking to venture capital firms and talking to everyone we can, we want to hear from you. If you are a business that would love a $10,000 grant, then you can help by submitting a video. And that video is going to have just 3 requirements. Requirement 1, your pitch. Share your idea for a new income stream for your business, or a way to grow your business, or a new business idea that you have that you want to launch. Now, number 2 is explain how your idea will help support the WNC recovery. So this can't just be, something that only helps your business. Are you going to commit to giving 1% back to one of the fundraisers going on? Or, some other way that your idea for growth, your new idea, your new income stream, some way that it's going to help the WNC recovery, as they are predicting 5 to 10 year recovery. So we want to make sure that what you're doing is part of that recovery. So include that in your video. And number 3, just share your story of how you've been recovering since the storm and supporting your community at the same time. So just share with us what's going on with your business, what the future looks like, how you've been recovering, trying to, and at the same time, how you've been juggling supporting your community since the storm. We're creeping on 8 weeks. So would love to hear from you guys, and try to keep it under 2 or 3 minutes and cover those 3 points, and you'll be able to go to my website and see those if you are interested in throwing your name in the hat for one of these grants. And the more submissions we get, the more excitement we'll get around this idea, the more funds we'll be able to raise. So please just go live on YouTube like I do, and you have to do it from a Mac or PC unless you have more than 50 subscribers, and then you can do it from your phone or iPad. But or just have a friend come over and record you, going over those 3 points, or reach out to me, and I'm happy to come interview you and help you make this video to make you a compelling case for one of these $10,000 grants that we are working on. So sounds like a lot, but it's really tied to this $10,000 at a time grants. And to support that, we've got the WNC Recovery Boxes. Working on that, very excited. Julie Ball is one of my friends, and I'm going to call her a mentor, a former owner of Subscription Box Basics. So she is the queen of that world, and I think we can do a lot of good highlighting a lot of these small businesses that have been impacted through our WNC Recovery Boxes. And, I got a goal for a box per county. Might be ambitious, but that's what I would love to see. And I know that there were initially 33 counties impacted, so I'm not sure if we rank those as their 20 most impacted. So digging into that research, and we'll keep you posted. And then, of course, the December 2nd through the 6th, that's not much time. I know that's not much time, but we need holiday cheer. We need any jolts we can get before the holidays, any awareness, anything we can do, even if it's smaller attendance, even if it's smaller crowds. And if there's only one event you can go to that week, mark your calendar for December 4th for the Show Her the Money premiere. This is just a special documentary, a special crew, and it's going to be a special night here in our community. So, all right, back to work. Talk to y'all tomorrow.